Lighthouses have always been a fascinating element for me whenever I go to the beach, whether it be in the distance or close by. So if you would like to see how I set up these fun pages for the Lighthouse theme in the YouTube collab loop group, stick around. What's up everyone, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. Let's get to my creative journal again, and it is just getting chunky, I must say that. And this is the last spread we did here using the moon theme, and I have the video linked for you. So this was the set of Dutch doors I did, and I have some windows here along with some additional window-like stickers and a lot of beach and the lighthouse, obviously, kind of themes. And I'll touch on what exactly the YouTube collab loop group is if you're not familiar with it in a bit, but let's get started. And this is how I actually store my stickers, these PET stickers as well. And I also have some of the washi tapes and PET stickers from Wrong, along with all my usual tools. And this is the set of windows I picked up because I will show you why, because they just line up perfectly when you cut the element across the page and then you stick something similar on the back side. It kind of lines up perfectly. So that's kind of why I took both of them together. And I think I'll go ahead and cut around the Gyrocut first, and just making sure I cut inside what I drew already. So that'll give me a rough idea of where I need to cut. And I was not pressing hard enough. And I'm peeling and sticking. It is ephemera, but it is a sticker as well. So this is where we are. And before we put it down, I think we should just erase the pencil mark. And I do have the exact products linked. So these windows are all from Journal Say, along with the self-healing cutting mat and the scissors. So my code Priya can earn you 8% off when you go shop at Journal Say, and they have a lot of amazing stationery that you can order, fairly inexpensive too. And I think this sticker book is not currently available from Planything, but the Planything Memories sticker book has a lot of these lighthouse kind of elements as well. And my code Priya10 can earn you 10% off at Planything, Archand Olive, where my journal is from, and the washi tape shop where those PET stickers, the washi tape stickers in the roll are from. They're all in the description linked, perfectly linked. And this set of PET stickers was part of a box that came earlier from Wrong. And this, I believe, is sold out. If you get lucky, you might get lucky in one of the stash groups. So let the mermaid just sit there. She might have to scoot over a tad bit. And I think I'll just place a mermaid first so that only she is visible through the window. And I really want, the hand to be sitting on the box, So let's bring in the first Dutch door now. So this is where I will line it up across the middle of the ephemera or the sticker, the window sticker. And I'm using my older Gyrocut to kind of trim just at the washi and nothing else. And that's the older Gyrocut I've used for a long time. And the orange one is a Gyrocut Pro, which is a fairly newer one. It's a more versatile kind of blade. And it does have a 360-degree swivel on the blade. So if you are ever wondering how to get started with this or to grab it, I have linked the product because there are so many knockoffs in the market. You might want to actually get the original one. And the Gyrocut tutorial has very basic, beginner-friendly, step-by-step process on how you get started with the Gyrocut. So I'll show you how exactly the blade works and all the information you need to master it, because there is a bit of a learning curve, but before you know, you will be cutting like a pro. And if you are into paper crafting, I think that's a great tool for you to have. So that's our first Dutch door all done. And now I think I will see. Yeah, I think I needed some more solid colors in here. And I think I will pick this washi, which was part of the Mermaid collection. And that one has the perfect balance of the purples and the pinks in it. It just has an ombre kind of effect with all the different colors in it. And I will also link Wrong Wrong for you in case you are new to Wrong Wrong. I do have a discount code for you to use. So let's line up that wheel, the ship wheel. And I think that will be our second Dutch door, just like so. And this is, again, I'm keeping it to the other elements at the minimum because I want the lighthouse to be the star. And I do have all the themes that I have done as part of the YouTube collab loop group. I've been with this loop group for 2.5 years now, and I have a variety of themes in it that I've done spreads on. So I would love for you to check out the whole playlist with all the different themes we have done so far. And if you are ever keen on joining the YouTube collab loop groups, any of them, Lisa Marie, or Creatively Lisa Marie as she is known across all the social media platforms, is the genius behind all that. So please reach out to her. I have tagged her below and she will definitely accommodate you. So that is as simple as that. And the whole concept, if you are not familiar, is very straightforward. So you can join the loop group through my video or somebody else's, it does not matter. And you watch the first video or my video in its entirety. Subscribe to their channel if you have not already. Leave them something positive, something sweet, because it's a very competitive world of YouTube and it's a struggle being seen. So every single interaction helps us all, and we are all really appreciative of every single person who does that. And you watch that person's video, you subscribe, you leave them a comment, and the next person in the loop will be tagged along with the video you can watch in the same theme, which will be in their description. So just go down to the description and press on the link, continue to the next person and their video, and you just go on, so on and so forth until you land back at exactly where you started. And that's all there is to it. So simple, straightforward. So it's a great way of discovering new folks who you otherwise may not have come across. So I have to be very honest, I was so surprised in all the pleasant ways when lots of new folks join me every single week, every single theme. And the themes are all given to us by Lisa Marie. And we are all growing YouTubers, and we interpret the theme in our own special way because everybody is unique. So everybody looks at the theme differently. And that's the beauty of it. So you could end up with a lighthouse theme with somebody, maybe a trip to the lighthouse. You never know, right? Maybe a tour. It need not even be planner related. It could be anything related to that theme. So usually what I look forward to is a variety of stationery we all use. If it's a planner related or a stationery related video, it's surprising to discover so many different brands and so many different ways of interpreting the theme. And it is so beautiful, right? Because everybody has a different level of uniqueness and everybody looks at things differently. So that is the whole beauty of it. And you can see me put together my third Dutch door. And I think for the next one, I will go ahead and put some bigger elements to fill the big gaps in there so that it can look like a solid straight line for our next Dutch door. So that's the thought process behind this one. And the Seaside Bliss was something that came out, I believe, a couple of years ago from Planything. And it got sold out in a jiffy. I was actually on a no spend when it first released, but it did restock once, I believe, when I grabbed it, and it got sold out soon after. So sadly, I can't really link the sticker book for you, but the Planything Memories sticker book, which is very much in stock currently, at least at the time of my voiceover, I just checked the very last moment, and it is in stock. So you can check out the store and go shopping. And there are so many other summary sticker books if that's your jam. And let's fill the back pages a bit before we get to the actual lighthouse, And a couple of additions came in last minute. It was just an impromptu decision, and I'm glad I took those decisions because such decisions usually work out in my favor. And let me know how you would have interpreted the lighthouse theme for yourself. Would you have done a journaling spread like what I did, or would you have done some watercolor painting or some other painting, or done some art journaling, or would you have actually taken a trip to the lighthouse? Just let me know in the comments. Because I've done the watercolors and I actually painted a whole beach scene. And this is the widest tape of the lot with the Mermaid collection. And I wanted to, again, pick it up because I had won a giveaway once and I was gifted a store credit or a gift card. And yeah, it was so fun to go shopping. And I'm just lining up those line art shells in conch shells and those clam shells. So I'm just trying to space it out a bit more so that we can have some filler elements coming in later on. But I'm trying to not repeat any patterns or any designs here. And I think that's more or less a very straight line. So that's our next Dutch door, nice and simple. And this will be the easiest of Dutch doors, if you can see. And even the back side of the Dutch door, the other side, when I turn the page, it will look very pretty because we have the entire page of these shells intact. And that's the beauty of such easy Dutch doors. Now let's get to the actual star of today's show. It's going to be this tall lighthouse, which just fits in that space I have left, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. And we will also bring in some of these seagulls just near the lighthouse. And we have had a small casualty with its wing, and I think that's easily fixable. Sometimes a tweezer just goes a bit too further into the sticker and it just rips it, but it's all easily fixable. So let's see. Let's now bring in the mermaid right next to the lighthouse, and she needs somewhere to sit. So maybe like a pile of rocks or something. Something smaller maybe. Yeah, that's a bit too big of a pile. Let's pick up the smaller one. Yeah, I think that'll be perfect. And she can just rest there. All the bubbles floating around her can be reused, and that will be repurposed, so don't worry. So let's fill some of the area next to her so that it can look as if she has all her accessories all beautifully stacked up against her, right next to her. See how easily those can be removed and brought in areas where it can be needed. And we will now use these scraps, and I think I'll just leave her tail alone for now. And I'm going to use some of those bigger splashes just near there, and I think, yeah, the water, yeah, that looks more realistic. Do you agree? And we will also come and use some of those filler elements near there. And yeah, some of those colorful ones can really sit there. And the headphone, yeah, it needs to be near her. So she looks like she's really chilling out. And I think I'll also use these remaining strips of the washi stickers somewhere on the left page. And some of the stickers are just too stuck to the page. So should we have it there? No, I think it needs to move to the bottom. Just be a bit careful. So I think I'll just lay it like this, and then maybe, yeah, trimming off that part. So these were all scraps from an earlier spread I had done. And that was really a fun one, I have to say. So this is the next lighthouse I'm bringing in. So I wanted a different color shade than the blue. And we might bring in that seashell, but nah, it looks very, yeah, that's not looking right. So let's see, let's use some mermaid again just to bring that balance. And for this one, I think, yeah, I think she will have all the space in the world. Maybe, yeah. Another pile of rocks. Yeah, I don't want any of her butterflies to be cut or missing. So I think I'll just leave it there, and some of the starfish can just hang out there. And some of the waters are going to look very dangerous from now. You know why? Because our, yeah, I think that can go, think something bigger. And I'm going to have that in the horizon, and the jellyfish is going into the water. Can you see that? Have you ever encountered jellyfish when you try to get into the waters? Anywhere? I've not seen jellyfish, but recently on our trip to Montenegro, we were in the water, and my husband in fact stepped on a sea urchin. So if you would like to see how my reading journal, how my actual travel journal, in fact, sorry, setup was for my trip, you can check that out. And my reading journal update also came just now. I think it would have dropped just before this video. I'm filming this slightly ahead of time, but the reading journal, the video would have dropped right before this. And I'm going ahead and filling some of the gaps in there with some fun elements, some interesting seashells and such. And yeah, just bringing in something colorful amongst the line art. And please do not forget to check out the next person's video, which is linked below. And please continue on with the loop. And subscribe to all our channels, because we are all growing and every single interaction helps. And this is our decorative part all done. But then I decide to come and add some more zazz, because I think that color really pulled everything together. And also I wanted to see if I can bring in a couple of those mermaids to kind of balance some of the colors. And she's not exactly visible from the front, so she's not clashing with any other colors already present. And let's see, let's bring in some of the fish and such life, ocean life in those waters, and maybe like a seahorse. From the splash you can see it up. And I'm not adding boxes, a whole lot of them, and maybe I can come and throw in a couple of quotes from here, just maybe a couple, and we should be done. And let me know how you like this. And before I thought I was almost done, but then you know what, I need to bring in my distress oxide just so that we can have that finishing touch. So adding a scrap piece of paper for underneath there, and we will go ahead with the same touches for all the beach scenes, just bringing in that fun touch. And I do have a full detailed tutorial on how you can use these distress oxides on my channel, and I'll have that linked for you. And that should pretty much be done. And I have also come and added one last element. I'll attach pictures during the flip through, so you will have a sense of what exactly that addition was, because I had done everything, all the pictures were taken, and then when I looked through the window, one area was looking quite blank and boring, so I thought it needed something without taking off anything else from the other ones we have done. And yeah, so this will be before I added that last element near that coat in the front. And hope you liked today's video, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share this with anybody who you think will love such creative ideas. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.